Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the 6th episode of CSO, Complete Server Overview. The server I am reviewing today is 5B2T.org. Don't forget to use the first link in the video's description to vote for the server that you would like to see me review next. And if any of you have suggestions for servers that aren't on the list, please comment with them down below and I will consider adding them to the vote. If you haven't already heard or seen the trailer, I'm going to be hosting a $2,000 client giveaway on my channel when I get to 15,000 subscribers, so make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss that. I also want to give a huge shout out to my members. If you would like to support my channel, get early access to videos and get your skin and name in my next video, please consider joining my members. Anyways, that is more than enough rambling, let's get into the video. At the time of writing this script, 5B2T has a world size of 2.2 terabytes, a respectable size for a 2B2T alternative. The server itself was started on the 12th of July 2020, making it 2 years, 1 month and 18 days old. During this time, the server has seen 132,263 unique player joins. 5B2T does not support cracked Minecraft accounts and the server runs on Minecraft 1.12.2, though players can connect on newer versions up to 1.19.2. The server does not have any custom commands like /home or /TP, which I'm sure a lot of you will be happy to hear. I tried to get in contact with the server owner for more information on the server, but unfortunately I could not get through to him. I may be wrong, but I am pretty sure that the server is hosted in Montreal, Canada. B2T has a respectable player base of between 15 and 40 players, though a lot of these players show bot-like behavior. Hardly anyone is active in chat, and there are a lot of spam accounts spamming links or other hate messages in chat. I was told that in the past the player base used to be a lot stronger, and seeing upwards of 100 players was common. However, at some point the server owner would disable stacked shulkers and a lot of people would leave the server. I will speak more about this in the history section of the video. Overall, 5B2T still has an active player base and an active PvP community, but sadly the player base overall seems to be slowly declining. As previously mentioned, the server was started on the 12th of July 2020. To start, the server's IP was 2B2T.network, but over time the server admin would add more IP addresses and eventually the server would become known as 5B2T.org. You can still connect to the server using any of these IPs. Sadly, there is very little documentation on 5B2T's history. Thankfully, a well-known player on the server, Kevinson, did release a few server timelines, but the most recent one was just over a year ago. Some of the most notable events on the server include: on the 8th of August 2020, a player would obtain illegally stacked totems dropped by a server admin. Just a few days later, on the 15th of August, these stacked totems had been duped and distributed among players. The stacked totems made PvP enjoyable, with fights taking too long to conclude. As a result, the server's player count started to decline. On the 7th of September 2020, the server admin would for the first time enable the crafting dupe. This brought a bunch of new players and a few old players back to the server. On the 7th of September, a player known as A2H would backdoor 5B2T and create some illegal items. The server's admin would roll back the server in an attempt to remove all of the illegal items, but this did not work, and there are still illegal items on the server to this day. On the 6th of November, the dupe would be disabled, once again killing the player count. The server admin would then re-enable the dupe just 19 days later because of the declining player base. As far as I can tell, the dupe has been active since then, though the server admin did briefly disable stacked shulkers before once again re-enabling them due to a falling player count. I got in contact with a few of the old 5B2T players to find out what the server was like in its early days. All of these players told me basically the same thing. They joined the server, explored a little, and then spent time PvPing at spawn. I was sent screenshots of a few bases and stashes, but most of the players told me that the server's player base was for the most part focused on PvP rather than building. Some servers have a strict anti-cheat, while others have more relaxed anti-cheats. With my short time on the server, I found 2B2T to have a semi-balanced anti-cheat. Elytrafly works well, but the server limits your speed and warns/rubber bands you if you try and fly too quickly. Everything else seemed pretty balanced and the server generally had a good TPS. However, when I was streaming on the server, a player or a group of players managed to completely lag out 2B2T. I'm not sure if this was done with lag machines or a DDoS attack, but they managed to boot the server offline a few times, forcing me to play on other Anarchy servers. When I logged in for this video, I once again was greeted with a full inventory and ender chest. I don't remember joining 2B2T, but I must have played here a little over a year ago when I was trying different 2B2T alternatives. I first escaped spawn to see if I could find some dupe stashes. After about 30 minutes of searching, I killed myself to get back to spawn. I was then sent coordinates to an end portal, and on my way to these coordinates I ran into a dupe stash no more than 2,000 blocks from spawn. I took what I wanted and continued to the end. I then explored the end spawn on stream before returning to the dupe stash. Shortly after this, the server was booted offline. .2B2T was fun to experience, but I don't think I will return to the server. The server's economy is too broken for my liking, spawn is literally covered in shulkers, and new players can gear up with stacked armor mere minutes after logging in. While the server does have an active PvP community, there are very few active base builders or map art creators. Overall, the community just isn't as strong as some other servers, and the player base is slowly declining. I don't think 2B2T is a bad server, there's just nothing that makes me want to play on 2B2T again. The stacked items are cool, but with the lack of community and a slowly dying player base, I would rather spend my time on other alternatives. Thank you so much for watching to the end of my video. I really appreciate your time. Seeing as you are still here, I assume you enjoyed the video, so please consider leaving a like and maybe even consider subscribing for the giveaway starting at 15,000 subscribers. Don't forget to use the top link in the description to vote for the next server in this series, and if you want me to add a server to the vote, please post it in the comments down below. I have also recently completely revamped the KiLAB gaming memberships area on my channel, so be sure to check out the benefits with the join button. Quick shout out to my members for all of their support. They help me make higher quality content more often. Anyways, it has been your boy KiLAB. Peace in the Middle East.